나의 조상이 나 내려가 놓고 싶으니 La crescite will you understand No elude no es tontos ici
Welcome, we're in Dunfermline, Scotland, and we are here to explore the city of Dunfermline. This is my sister's neighborhood, and we just want to walk around the town or the neighborhood to see because there's no snow, there's no rain. It looks like a very good day, very good weather. Join us today, and we will be exploring Stirling Castle. We'll be going to Wallace Monument or Wallace Tower. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of places we'll be visiting today, and we hope you stick around and watch the rest of the video. So my brother-in-law Rico will be driving for us today, and he and my sister will be our tour guide in Stirling Castle and in Wallace Monument or National Wallace Monument. So first up is Dunfermline City. So as you can see, there's a lot of really good architecture, a lot of good buildings, old buildings that they were able to preserve. I think the highlight is their, it's not exactly a city hall. They call it something else. The city chambers with a very nice clock tower. At first I thought I've seen this clock tower before, and then I realized it was like one of the Harry Potter Lego sets. Looks exactly like that clock tower. Most of the places we're gonna visit today is just walking distance. So after we just took some pictures across Dunfermline's city chambers clock tower, we're now walking towards Dunfermline Abbey. So Dunfermline Abbey is one of the oldest churches. Yeah, it is a church and a mausoleum as well. So it was opened in the 1100s. Obviously, there are renovations. It was not recently, but I think the last major renovation for it was in the 1800s. And it houses the remains of Robert the Bruce. If you don't know who Robert the Bruce is, he's one of the more famous kings of Scotland. There's a really good movie I watched about him. So the movie I was talking about is Outlooking. It's in Netflix, and it stars Chris Pine and, of course, the very beautiful Florence Pugh. It's a very good movie about King Robert the Bruce.
Listening to your mama. When I say Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis to protect.
Not really sure. It's either 1300s or 1700s.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, friendly no squirrel dito sa may tao.
Nakapagkain.
Ayun. Ah? Ano? Ayoko dyan magpa-picture.
Ako na lang.
Saan? Let's go with Papa. Okay, kayo.
So within Dunfermline Abbey, you can also find the Church of Saint Margaret. Saint Margaret is actually a queen of Scotland. She was a princess born in Hungary, and then she got married, and then she went to Scotland to be the queen. And she has a very interesting life. She's called the pearl of Scotland, and her remains or part of her bones is in St. Margaret Shrine. We will also visit St. Margaret Chapel in Edinburgh. That's the oldest building in Edinburgh. But yeah, so parts of her skeleton, or I think her shoulder bone, is here in Dunfermline Abbey. So the place is really great. It looks really good. It looks very old but very well maintained, as you can see here from the photos. Very classic. So it's nice to walk around, and I think we also just got lucky because on this day the weather was really nice. It wasn't raining, and if you know Scotland, it's like raining all the time. So we had a good one. Um, Very close to Dunfermline Abbey is like a trail, like a nature trail, which we also kind of hiked to see other views. So I guess I'll just let the pictures and the videos speak for themselves, because I can't really describe how beautiful it was walking around there. So my niece and nephew, by the way, are not with us, so they were left behind because we won't fit in the car, unfortunately. But I've seen them walk around this place so many times in their videos, and yeah, it feels pretty safe. And aside from us, there were a few tourists that were walking around as well. There's a lot of different paths that you can take. Um, but ultimately it's just, really good views. So the next day, we're now here in Stirling Castle, and as you can see, it's raining cats and dogs. So we're really wet the whole day.
Parang Queen Anne eh. Bitin na lang. Go, yeah, I know. Go to the castle. Yeah.
So Stirling Castle is located in Stirling, Scotland, atop Castle Hill. This is in central Scotland, and to get to Stirling Castle, we drove about 45 minutes up to 1 hour. So Stirling Castle is one of Scotland's most important historic fortress or castles, and was once royal residence. I think Mary the Scot lived here, and it was very important during the War of Scottish Independence. So there's a lot of things you can visit here, especially the Great Hall, the Royal Palace, Chapel Royal, a lot of military displays in the museum, and of course a view of the River Fort and the surrounding highlands. Unfortunately, there was lots of rain, so we were not able to explore the outer part of the castle. We tried to stay indoor as much as we can. Like what you see here in the videos, the kitchen. So it shows how the kitchen was set up back in the days, back in the medieval or the old days. And so after visiting the kitchen where the food is prepared, we went to the Great Hall of Stirling Castle. So this is quite famous because the Great Hall of the castle is the biggest banquet hall in Scotland ever. So it can have up to 400 people. And as you can see, it has a very, very high ceiling, and you can actually sit on the throne. This is, well, not it's where the king and queen is supposed to sit in banquets, so you can actually sit there.
Oh, may tatamaan ka sa likod.
So this is the Argyle Sutherland Highlanders Regimental Museum. So according to them, this is the best military museum that you can find in Scotland. It features a lot of personal effects and different things that their soldiers have, especially in the pre-modern era. We're also able to wear this classic or traditional castle attire free of charge. There's a closet area there where you can try their traditional costume or traditional clothing. So it's fun. It's comfortable, especially because it's cold in there. So I think this is the final thing that we did is to witness this historical musical performance by the Scottish people. Unfortunately, I'm not still very familiar with the Scottish English or Scottish their dialect, so I wasn't able to understand him very much.
All over here. Here in Scotland too. We've got the Scotch tube of blue. Could be that the fabric from the blue beach was dyed blue, or it could be at this time of year.
One more, one more. No, go one more. Isa pa. Oh, there. There.
That's the end of our Stirling Castle experience and tour. So outside, we just have this picture with King Robert the Bruce's statue, and this is the overlooking view. Um, we were not actually planning in going to National Wallace Monument, but since it's just a few minutes drive away, then we went to, even if it's already almost dark. It was closing when we arrived, actually, so we were not able to really go inside and explore it. We were able to just go inside and see the souvenir store. Now, there's an option there to ride like a van going up the hill, but we opted to walk. That's William Wallace, according to the Braveheart movie, which is very inaccurate, as you may know. But I actually found the Wallace Monument to be very impressive. It looks dark. It looks astic. Anyway, this is their last day in Scotland, so we're gonna skip the part where we went to Edinburgh. I'm gonna make another video, a separate video for that one. So we just visited this park along a lake, very very close to my sister's house, just walking distance. So we just enjoyed this nature. So as you can see, the sky is very good. Ang ingay ni Mean. But yeah, the sky is very nice, and took lots of pictures and videos. So the swans there are actually very big, and if you've watched our video in our London tour, you cannot really harm any swans or birds because they're all property of the king. So overall, we enjoyed our trip to Scotland, especially since it was Christmas time when we visited, and staying with my sister and her family made it very convenient, very easy. So she arranged everything for us. So shout out to Mara, Rico, Mav, Ram. So we miss you guys, and we hope we can visit again soon, or you can visit us in Dubai. So yeah, so if do I recommend going to Scotland? Absolutely. We hope to visit again, hopefully in a different season, maybe springtime or fall. So that's it for today's video. We'll see you again next time. We're gonna make the video when we went and visit Edinburgh, and then back to London, going back to Dubai. So if you haven't, please subscribe to this channel. And if you like this video, click like, comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Ciao.